biggest clash of the year between Ranbir Kapoor's Animal and Vicky Kaushal's Sam Bahadur is here. December 1st, 2023 is a Friday that brings two big movies releasing on the same day. Ranbir Kapoor's Animal, directed by Sandeep Reddy Vanga, is a film comprising a stellar star cast including Rashmika Mandanna, Anil Kapoor and Bobby Deol, among others. Vicky Kaushal's Sam Bahadur, on the other hand, stars Sania Malhotra and Fatima Sana Sheikh in the Meghna Gulzar's film. While Animal has already made 14 crore ahead of its release with advance booking, Vicky Kaushal's Sam Bahadur's advance booking monetary mark has reached 1 crore at the box office. In a media interaction recently, Vicky Kaushal opened up about the clash between Animal and Sam Bahadur. He said, "When two opening batsmen come to the crease, playing for the same team, you won't say that the two batsmen are clashing with each other. They are playing for a single team. So we are playing for Hindi cinema." When asked about which film will score this big hit, Vicky said, "The audience will decide." The two stars, Vicky and Ranbir, have given several blockbusters to the Hindi film industry. The two are widely appreciated and known for their acting skills. Let's go back in time to listening in to the actors talk about their method of acting when they joined midday.com for its special series, Sit With Hitlist.
There are a couple of things that I need to do before I start a film. One is completely marry the director's mind, because as an actor, I'm just kind of channelizing what he has written, and I don't have that experience that he has that I can just do it on my own. I need to really steal it from him. So marrying the director's mind is very important to me. Second is to understand the text. It's so important for an actor to really understand the material. There are certain nuances or certain beats that a director and a writer write that we on the surface or superficially read on set and perform, and there are a lot of things that you miss out. So that has been my process all the time. With Sanju, of course, it was like a dream come true, working with Rajkumar Hirani on the Sanjay Dutt biopic. Films like this don't come that often in actors' lives. So I understood that, okay, now this is a film which you need to work your ass off, because you need to.
Sure.
And I think, Mayank, it's very rare that an actor feels inspired towards a film. It's not that every film gives you that inspiration, the material or the character, and this is one film that did. I think post Rockstar, this was that film which gave me that inspiration to, okay, here is a character I can really bite into, there was so much in it for me to do that you get excited.
There's one lovely thing that Tarantino said. I think he was with Uma Thurman at some point in time, and of course they've done Kill Bill together. So Uma Thurman told him that, unless it's a cuss word or it's an expression, not a word in itself, if an actor improvises with words, then you're doing the writer's job. That's not what you're paid for. Is that something that you believe in? Like, would you just add a few lines yourself because it's just going with the character?
No. Sometimes what happens is it's also an actor's laziness to do it. It's not, you shouldn't do it unless you really feel that there's something already in the text which doesn't make you feel like that character, or you can add something which actually adds something to the scene.
Right.
You shouldn't do it just for the heck of being comfortable. Like if there's a word, say bottle, but I want to say cup because cup comes naturally to me.
It's an easier word for you.
It's the easier word for me. You can't improvise in that sense.
Sure. Right.
Or sometimes like what happens is, like for example, I did a film called Razi. The script, the text was so refined, was so to the T that you knew that if you improvise even a word, even an emotion, even a sur, the character is going to change, the story is going to change, things are going to change. So you know that when you read a text, you know that when you're reading it with your director and your writer, that it has to stay exactly, including the commas and the full stop, it has to stay exactly like that. So you discover that, and only if you feel as a team, only if your director...
You discuss it before.
Of course, you have to jam.
Right.
You have to jam.
Right.
Like, I love to improvise only when my director's got the take that he wanted. And then if I feel like improvising, then I would maybe ask for another take where I know that they've canned the thing that they wanted.
Right.
Now there's something as an actor that I feel like doing in that scene. Let me do it, and then it's your call.
And it's not necessarily words. It could be an action.
It could be an action. It could be a behavioral improvisation. It could be something that you just want to do it when you've been doing a scene, take after take after take. Or there's a certain kind of some emotions are really difficult to emote again and again and again. So I would just give a take where I know that I'm improvising, and it's not for the film. It's for me to break this monotony that we have gotten into after giving 8 takes. That, you know, between me and my co-actor, where we just
do the
know
same thing
exactly
again.
how he's
Right.
going to say and exactly how I'm going to say with the exact same pauses. Sometimes you just need to break that and do something completely opposite and throw the other person off or also throw yourself off.
Create a moment.
Create a moment and then so that you can get back to that and it feels fresh again. Sometimes you do it for that. But sometimes just things come naturally to you and it just happens, and it just because they're just so true, you know. Then the director could guide you that this is something that he wants or he doesn't want. But it's also important to do it what you're feeling also. So I usually read the script in one go. I don't break it. I read it as if I'm watching a film. That's when I get the true sense of what I felt.
As an audience.
As an audience. 2012 I started doing theatre with Manav Kaul, Kumud Mishra, Nasir Saab. Lots of young groups. There's this Thespo festival that happens in Prithvi Theatre, which is for under 25 people. So I used to take part in that. Backstage, on stage, anything.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.